Hey guys, it's Patrick James from Keto Vision, and today Jess Pinkerton is going to talk to you guys about the ketogenic diet.
Hey guys, this is Jess with Vitality Fitness, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about ketosis. So, what is ketosis? Well, it's a metabolic state where your body is burning predominantly fat as fuel, and the metabolic byproduct of fat is ketone bodies. So, those ketone bodies can fuel our muscles, our organs, and our brain as an alternative to sugar. So 99% of people out there are sugar burners. So they are using sugar as their primary fuel source. And I want you to think of the analogy of a Shell fuel truck. Okay, so if you think of a Shell gasoline truck, its whole back tank is filled up with gas, but that truck is pulled over to the side of the road because its little gas tank is empty. So it's run out of gas. That would be pretty ironic, right? Because here it's got all of this fuel in the tank, but it can't tap into that. The same is true for humans when we are not fat adapted or in a ketogenic state. I know it's happened to me. It's probably happened to you when you've been at a restaurant and the waiter is taking forever and the kitchen is taking forever and it's past your dinner time and you're hangry. You're mad and you could chew your arm off. But that should not happen because even the most lean individual has upwards of 40,000 calories stored on their body as fat at any given time. So we should be able to tap in to those fuel reserves and use them in times when we're hungry. But as a sugar burner, when our blood sugar is high and insulin, our storage hormone, is high, we can never tap into those fat reserves. All right, so let's talk about the macronutrient breakdown of a ketogenic diet. 75% of your calories will be coming from fat. So again, we want those to be the healthy, non-inflammatory fats. Then 20% of calories will be coming from protein. This is a moderate protein diet because too much protein, if you take in more than your body can utilize, will be spilled over to sugar through a process called gluconeogenesis. So if you have too much protein on a ketogenic diet, it will kick you out of ketosis. And your proteins you want to get from fattier sources. So instead of chicken breast, think about chicken thighs, legs, or wings. In terms of beef, think of the fattier cuts. Burger, steaks like ribeye would be good options. And then finally, the third category is going to be carbohydrates, and that's the least of your diet. So it's going to be about 5% of your calories coming from carbohydrates, and that's going to be solely made up of your non-starchy vegetables. So leafy greens, asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, summer squash, those type of things will be that 5% carbs that make up your diet. When you eat this way for an extended period of time, usually 2 to 4 weeks, your body starts to be able to tap into your stored body fat, and then the ketones are produced by your liver as a side effect of burning fat. Now, the ketones can fuel your brain, and that's why we feel so good when we're in ketosis. You're going to feel mental clarity, reduced brain fog. You're going to have more energy than you have in the past. Ketones actually produce 38% more energy than the same amount of glucose. You're going to feel satiated and not have cravings as you would on a standard diet when your blood sugar is going up and down throughout the day. Your blood sugar will be nice and steady, insulin level will be low, and your ketones will be high. If your goal is fat loss on a ketogenic diet, you will definitely see fat loss as your body taps into its own stored fat as fuel. As athletes, we see performance benefits in the gym with a ketogenic diet because there's less oxidative stress when ketones are burned, there's less lactic acid accumulation, and there's less inflammation in general. Beta-hydroxybutyrate prevents the upregulation of the NLRP3 inflammasome. When this inflammasome is in place, we become more inflamed, especially in our workouts. But our recovery is better on a ketogenic diet because of the blocking of that inflammasome. We also, with a ketogenic diet, tend to spare muscle mass. So again, beta-hydroxybutyrate, which is the main ketone body, inhibits the oxidation of leucine. And leucine is the main branched chain amino acid that is responsible for protein synthesis. So on most diets, when you're losing weight, and you have a hypocaloric diet or a low-fat diet, you have to assume that some of that mass that you're losing is also muscle mass. On keto, because it's very muscle sparing, you are not going to lose muscle mass. You're going to even increase muscle mass as you're losing fat. So the more metabolically active tissue we have, the more calories we're burning when we're doing nothing at all. So it's definitely a benefit there. So there are so many benefits to the ketogenic diet, but it really is not for everyone if you're not able to make the commitment in the beginning. So it is a good probably 8 weeks where you are cutting out all sugar, where you're cutting out all alcohol, and you're really not cheating so that your body can get fat adapted. Once your body is well fat adapted and you're seeing some of the benefits, there is a little bit of wiggle room, but you want to make sure that 90% of the time you're eating ketogenic foods and really limiting the carbohydrates. If you do that, you'll feel great. I've personally been doing this diet for 2 years. I just had my 2-year anniversary on August 1st, and I feel great. I have never had a desire to turn back or to have any off-plan foods because my body is feeling so great in this state. That doesn't mean in the beginning it felt wonderful. The first few weeks will be tough as your body learns to use a whole different fuel source as its primary fuel source. So your performance in the gym can go down a little bit as your glycogen stores are being depleted and you're learning to burn the fat. You can have headaches, crankiness. We call it the carb flu or the keto flu, but it doesn't last for long. And as soon as your body gets tapped into the fat stores, you start feeling all the benefits of the ketogenic diet.
That was such a great video from Jess Pinkerton at Vitality Fitness. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. As always, if you like our video, give us a like and then subscribe to our channel. And that way, you'll always get up-to-date videos on all things ketogenic. This is Patrick from Keto Vision. Have a great day.